And we're back for another episode. In this episode we're going to be doing the level 78 tank roll quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in Ilmeg at 22.4, and we need to talk to Sol Wee. So the quest is called The Hardened Heart. Or is it Sol Ul? Sol Ul seems rather more pleased to entertain you than grandson. So, exemplary timing, Mithrie. 'Twas not more than a moment ago that grandson returned, having at last obliged my humble request. Humble request, my ass. This one's no better than an Amorian aristocrat, so accustomed to making others do their bidding. I tell you, there's something off-putting about taking orders from a dog. Here you continue and give me a cause to reconsider aiding your hunt. Perhaps you should ask your questions? Fine. Mithrie said she saw a vision of you and Brandon looking thick as thieves. You were friends, eh? Know what he's up to now? Brandon is dead. He died a century ago, together with his comrades in an attempt to halt the flood that they themselves set in motion. I presume you speak of the eater that took possession of his corpse. A Dakosei, eh? But unlike most eaters, he's been doing more than roam about aimlessly. For some reason, he's been hunting down royal treasures of old Voibert, and he's been killing anyone who got in his way. Is he now? Oh, what irony. Even in death, he remains a slave to duty, a knight brave and true. He's a murderer, and I'll not hear it said otherwise. He ruined my life, killed my beloved right before my very eyes. Every night I go to bed dreaming of the day I'll take my revenge. Oh, I see. Truly you have suffered a terrible loss, but while your thirst for vengeance is quite natural and understandable, it is ultimately misguided. Unusual behavior notwithstanding, the Kosin is nevertheless no more than an eater. To hate him is to hate the sea that claims a ship, the disease that steals a child, the tremor that topples a home, the mindless force of nature that begets destruction, driven by fragmented memory. Don't you dare make excuses for him. You think I wanted any of this? I grew up on a farm. I could barely wield a sword, and now I've got to kill one of the bloody cardinal virtues. Hate and anger and vengeance are all I've got now. My every waking moment is dedicated to plotting his death. It has to be. It has to be. Just tell us where the goddamn ring is, and we'll be on our way. This is how it is to be? Who you have to be? No, I think not. You ask too much. Demand far, far too much. And in exchange for what? This cannot abide. Are you trying to barter with me? You little shite, tell me what I want to know or I'll beat it out of you. Please. Back off, Mithrie. I won't let anyone or anything stand between me and Belinda's murderer. So Brandon was a dear friend. To know that Anita disgraces his flesh and his memory pains me more than I can well express. It would bring me great comfort if you were to grant him peace. I should like to share with you a story, if you would be so kind as to join me in Life Gia. This had better have a point. Key. Oh wow. Okay, so we have to travel a fair distance to that place. So once we get there, guys, we will continue. Okay, here we are. So we have a fight on our hands. So duty calls men's battle for the hardened heart. You'll be synced to level 78. So it is beautiful even now, a palace of forgotten dreams, but before it was Laegia. In the time of Voba, it was Grunes Lich. The memory of mine in which you walked was of a troubled time, when the people of our kingdom were preyed upon by an ambitious fool. Brandon, then a young knight who had only just won his spurs, had caught the eye of Princess Soldia, who chose him as her personal guardian. However, he was far too inexperienced and was unable to keep her safe when she ventured outside these walls on her investigations. For his failure, he was stripped of his knighthood, and shortly thereafter he quit Voba. I thought I would never see him again. But then one day he returned, one of several wandering adventurers led by a man named Ardbert, who had accepted our invitation to look into the mysterious transformations, which had continued unabated in Brandon's absence. Lady Saldia was overjoyed, and for a time it was like nothing had changed. They spoke often and grew even closer. And then came the day when we learned the truth. When we learned that the architect of our kingdom's suffering was none other than the court mage, Tadric. It's him, Brandon. I'm sorry. So am I. Come, let's have done with it. So it was you, Tadric. Do not deny it. Tormenting our people, twisting and transforming them into monsters. And for what? Brandon. And after I took such pains to be rid of you. You may strip me of my titles, but not my oaths. I shall serve Lady Saldia till my dying breath. As you like. Once I have killed you and your friends, there will be no one left to stop me from claiming the throne. Hear me, my children, the hour of reckoning is at hand. Rejoice, for in noble sacrifice shall you find everlasting glory. Lord Tadric, it hurts. Soon you shall know no more pain. I was going to make it quick for old time's sake, but now I think I ought to take my time. Interesting. I do like this thing of we're doing all these fights from different characters' point of view. Okay, let's go. Wow, this might take a while. I mean, I would like to see this type of quest develop more. Like, we're doing them with mostly 4 or 5 abilities. Maybe challenge us with like 8 or 9. Let's see if we can assist each other. Maybe it'll be quicker this way. We're going to have a double limit break. Nice. Assist. Okay, so it seems like I can't interrupt it. Yeah, we should be. We're on target. Awesome. So, meddlesome wretch, this kingdom is by rights mine. Brendan, what is the meaning of this? Tadric, you, but why, after serving us faithfully for so many years? I am no servant, not of your mother or father or you. Eek. My lady. God damn you. Come on, Zombieland. Rule number 1, double tap. Lady Soldia, speak to me. Brandon, you were not a very good bodyguard, but you were brave. I am still your princess, yes? Would you honor your vows even now? Now and ever after, my lady. My sword is yours to command. That is well. Would that I had the strength to wield it myself. Steel your heart, brave Brandon, and for the good of Vobert and her people. No, no, I cannot. I will not. Honor your vows to your kingdom, to your princess. Well, the voice acting in this game is top notch. Rip. To your friend who never doubted you, who knew that you would return and see justice. No, it should be me. Brandon, my sword, now and ever after. We've rounded up the rest of Tadric's conspirators and tossed them in the jail. The ones who hadn't been corrupted by his magic, that is. Not hesitate again, no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Well, you saw what happened. Wicked White, she begged him to do it, like Melinda. Come, let us quit this place and return to Pla Eni. Awesome. At least I can teleport straight back, so let's do that now. I do feel, like I said, those sort of fights, they could be worked on. Hopefully in the future they'll be more challenging, but I guess we'll see. Do you know why I entered into the royal family's service many long years ago? Because when I was attacked by a wild beast which nearly tore me to shreds, it was Lady Saldia who came to my rescue. She saved me, and that is a debt that can never be repaid, for there is naught in this world which holds greater value than life itself. Not even her death absolves me of it, and so I must always first consider her wishes, her desires, what she would want for me and her kingdom, for Brandon, and yes, even for you, grandson. For me, to define oneself in opposition to the other, an other bereft of complexity of nuance, wholly devoid of redeeming qualities, a villain indeed. There is comfort and certainty in hatred. But it is a false and fleeting comfort, brought with lies we tell ourselves about who we are, what we must be, what we must do, and never you mind the cost. If anything, the more we offer up in sacrifice, the better. Do you not see? Brandon was right to hesitate, to doubt. The unwavering blade cares not whom it serves, nor who it cuts. I think I need a moment. Perhaps you do as well. Leave us for now, Mithrie. Cool. Let's complete that quest. Right, so the last quest, level 80. Once we hit level 80, we can do the last tank roll quest. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you liked the episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can watch a random video over there. You can watch the latest upload down there. Or you can click down here to subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.